is going on here? Thanks for tuning in to another Black Sheep TV production. Today we continue our Building on a Budget series, and we are showing you guys the clutch kick and build for the Schwartzer. This is going to be a good one. Hope you guys enjoy, and if you do, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And if you just hit the notification bell too, dang it. So we're getting in the old Schwartzer. We're getting there. This is Mark's halfway through the series already here, in this garage anyways. Alright, so the big deal with this car is I already have customizations on it, but I'm still going to show you guys what it would cost. And we're going to pretty much, the customizations that we do utilize, we're going to add it to the build. Just getting the PS4, so that kind of broke the budget. But as soon as they throw the shark cards up on sale, I'm going to have to get one on Xbox One, just so I have some money. But then the debate comes on which account does it go on. Oh, Yoku Takamura here, or my Black Sheep TV event account, you know, because the event account becomes so prevalent now. I'm building a garage on that. 100. I was looking everywhere for damage. Are you kidding me? You're going to charge me for stuff. Only got 13K here. Alright, so brakes, you know we don't put any of that on. Armor, I don't put any of that on. Bumpers, I do have a bumper on here. This particular bumper is $3,300. To keep it even more stock, though, you could save yourself $3,300. Engine, you got to go all out with the engine. Level 4 engine, $21,775. Exhaust, it's suggested by most clutch kickers, double clutchers, whatever you refer to them as, to change the stock exhaust. Even though the Driftmas series, I'm stopping that series officially because we're using dual glitches. You're using the glitch of the stance, so you're sliding across the map oddly, and you're using the glitch of the speed boost, the double clutch, the clutch kick, whatever you, like I said, whatever you like to call that. I call it clutch kicking, so sometimes I call it both, but yes, anyways, it seems to be the most noticeable when you do get it locked down and you start messing with little things, even tire smoke, which I've already personally noticed. So the exhaust, we went with race exhaust on this one, it looks like. That's, ugh, I don't suggest that. I honestly would just suggest doing this $750 one, and we're going to just put that on the build. There should be no difference in performance between this and this. However, I just like the look of this, apparently I did. Grill, no grill. Hood, you can run the carbon fiber. I don't believe it affects your vehicle at all, so that's going to be completely up to you. We're not adding it into this build. We're trying to be as budget as we can, and speaking as that, if we were as budget as we can, we'd go stock on that bumper. Like I said, black seems to be a super common color with the Schwartzer, black and white as well. I'm going to try to find a little bit of a unique layout here. Add $1,650 to the build. So actually in this one we are just going to keep it stock, and I'm not going to add $700 to the build. We're not going to add anything because you would have to normally pay for this rolled cage. So we're going to keep it stock and go from there. So it looks like I added in skirts, and if you like the look of that, it makes it look a little bit more drift worthy in my opinion, getting that body kit on there. And there's not a lot you can do to this car. That's the reason I like to run that front bumper too and show the intercooler. It's because there's not a lot to do to it, you know. I like to at least make it look a little bit more unique than just completely stock. Spoiler, definitely do not run a spoiler, although I usually ran this one when in single gear drifting. I like the setup with this. For one, it takes the emblem off the back, and I just really like the feeling of it. It's more grippy, you can get around people that aren't using it. Don't run one when you're clutch kicking. Definitely do not run one. $2,000, we're running street suspension. Although it doesn't look like a big difference, we are running in this street suspension. Transmission, you gotta add that in. That's $26,000, and the turbo is $42,500. So add both of those in. We're gonna try to keep it more budget and go with the $1,500. I know I'm spending my money, but this is keeping in mind that you guys have a stock vehicle coming off the street. And yes, you can get this vehicle on the street, and you're saving yourself $80,000 by doing that. And that leaves us with just our wheels. Now, wheels are gonna be kind of that last point. I know a lot of people run SUV wheel compounds, so I'm just kind of trying to cater into that a little bit. I'm thinking I'm just going to run the old traditional dash VIP, so this is going to add a little bit into our build. Oh, I don't have enough money to do it. Dang it. How much was the other ones? 8 grand. Okay, so I can run Cosmos on this. And we're not going to run any wheel color, I don't think. Yeah, that does look good though, doesn't it? Definitely do not put any type of bulletproof tires. I would not suggest running tire smoke because I did notice a difference there. So there you have it. We're going to get this thing rolling here. And I am going to bring this one to the track. I got to do it. We got to get it over there. So the total cost for this bad boy came just over $111,000. Actually, $111,025 to be precise. So just over 111K. So actually, very affordable when it's really thought out on how high-end this vehicle is in the community and what you're really getting out of it. I'm glad I gave this thing a 30 out of 30 and doesn't drift, because it definitely deserves it, even with the clutch kicking physics kept in mind as well. So let's see what we got here, huh? Everybody deserves one warm-up lap, right? Now, if you're about to comment below, Black Sheep, when are you going to teach us how to drift high speed? I will be attempting to teach you guys how to drift high speed in the very near future. It is not something that's easy to do, though. Everybody that's done it agrees that it's a little bit more difficult to teach. Well, a lot bit more difficult to teach than just the single gear drifting technique. I messed that one all up. Anyways, the fun thing about this technique is you can link such bigger drifts. It's just that everything looks a lot more realistic when you can do that. Now, it doesn't leave the nice big long steady black line. As you can see, these are the you know, marks I'm leaving behind, which again is probably a little bit more realistic to what you're really laying down in real life. I just wish they'd bring some vehicle with this style of physics in that looked more like a drift vehicle, though. Like, this is a soccer mom vehicle, dang near, you know what I mean? It's not quite, because it is the coupe and like coupe, however you want to call it. Oh no! Messed that one up too. Anyways, for 111,000, even if it was like, you know, if you want to do it all decked out and make it the 200K car with, I guess there's an achievement that you can do to get like the chrome wheels. So that's out of the picture, really. If you want to do those achievements and work your butt off doing whatever that is, go do them, you know, and get the free chrome wheels. These dang near look kind of chromish though, don't they, on the lip? Come on now. Oh, I'm not gonna do it. Oh, yes I am. Yes! It was kind of sketchy, but we got it. I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was decent. Kind of sketched it out a little bit in the beginning. We did link the track, though, for the most part. The biggest, sketchiest part was that entrance drift. I didn't hit the speed boost, I just kind of scud across. Another thing I'm trying to learn is, so obviously, like, when I come around this point, I'm using the single gear technique from this point around. You know, because it's the most controllable. You're still getting a decent amount of speed. Then I'm learning to get out of that, go into the speed, and that's what's killing me. Just getting back to the house here. So what we're looking at here is we've gotten the Impante Ruiner in episode 1. Then we did the Futo, and then we went ahead and we did the Schwartzer. Now the Schwartzer, it's just a great car, and it fits in the budget build, which it's like your brain doesn't even tell you that it would be in this bracket, this budget bracket, because it's such a good performer. It does though. It's $111,000 to what we got set up here, and it's everything you need. 100%. It's everything you need. So I can't complain with that for a second. So that leaves 3 vehicles. Leaves the Sentinel XS over back in the corner, the Fusillade, and the Vigero. So all 3 cars are, well, I know the Vigero and the Fusillade, both of those cars, they are good in this clutch kicking community. However, the Sentinel XS, I'm quite as confident as I am on the other 2 that it's not a good car for clutch kicking. But it is a single gear drift car, and it's like one of the best looking single gear drift cars in my opinion, so I had to include it in the budget build series. Didn't realize till after the point that I added it in that it was going to be clutch kicking, double clutching, drift basis, but that's the way we made it work, and that's why you're seeing this performing so heavily, as it always does. Though it's just you need to have one. If you don't have a Schwartzer, go get one. Try to find one on the streets. I know they take a while to spawn because it's not the most common spawning vehicle, but it is a spawning vehicle, and you can save yourself $80,000. Okay, I appreciate you tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing these videos. If you guys are sharing these videos, that does help way more than what you think it does. Every time I see a bump in my channel, it's because I see a bump in shares. So it's like, it's extremely fundamental that you guys, if you support this channel, share it up, and it will spread the word to many more people than you even imagine you're spreading the word to. And that's awesome. Like, that's very, very cool. I appreciate you if you are doing that. I appreciate all you guys, no matter what, but I really appreciate you for sharing those videos. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Definitely do that. Hit the notification bell if you haven't done that yet, too, because YouTube still wants to hide my videos from a lot of people. So as always, guys, I hope you stay happy, stay positive, and we will definitely speak to all of you guys next time.